And our whole thing is, it's like, look, if we didn't call you on the load, there's obviously a reason we didn't call you on the load. We don't need you calling us being like, do you want to take this load? Well, no, if I wanted to take the load, I would have called in on it. So you're so silly.
Are you falling asleep up there? She's falling asleep. Look at her face. What a jerk.
Good morning. It is almost 6:15. Just finished up with pre-trip. We made it to Park City, Kentucky last night. To a rest area that didn't show up on the Garmin. It only showed up on Trucker Path. So it must be, my Garmin's up to date. So evidently, Garmin just kind of takes a little bit to update different things, which there's still there's still roads. What was that road we were on? Where were we going? And it was like, it showed us like driving off into the mountains.
35.
35 through where? Remember? Anyways, there's a section of 35 somewhere. I can't remember where it is. It just like shows the road going this way, and you're like just driving over the mountains, and it keeps trying to like reroute you to get back on the road. Wish I could. Was that in Pennsylvania?
Oh no, I think that was.
I don't think 35 is in Pennsylvania. I don't know. Anyways, so that's the deal. Anyways, looks like we got 2 hours of driving left to get there, and then I don't know if I told you guys or not. We're coming back into Kentucky and picking up more pipe going to Michigan. Gore. Let me see where in Michigan. It is going to Grand, Michigan. And we're picking up in Henderson, Kentucky. So I think we're going to have about 100 miles of deadhead to come back from Tennessee into Kentucky and grab the next load of pipe. Now this next load of pipe says it's 44,000 pounds, and I'm like, it's plastic pipe. You can't do 44. There's, not that I know of. I think the broker just randomly puts a number on there. I don't think it's 44,000, and he's saying it needs to be fully tarped. And I told Mason, I'm not fully tarping PVC pipe that sits outside all day long. So, plus, if it's 44,000 pounds of pipe, there's a lot of pipe. I don't think my tarps could cover it anyways. So, it's probably just a smoke tarp like we got on this one. I guess we'll see when we get there. So, anyways, looks like our time's reset. Let's get these 2 hours in, get these pipes unloaded. We'll get back up to Kentucky. Let's see, we should be able, today is Thursday. We should be able to drop Michigan Friday, and hopefully he can find us something that we can drive over the weekend. That we can pick up and drive over the weekend tomorrow. So, let me stop yapping. We're running out of time. See you guys in a bit. And I hope they unload fast here. Is he gonna back into that spot? I mean, that's what sucks about living in a new neighborhood, man. I mean, construction has to go. You know, you're gonna have trucks and stuff in your way. I can just stop right here. Well, we've arrived to drop this pipe. We end up getting lost. I don't know if it'll show up in a video, but we end up going to a cul-de-sac. The guy said he had signs put up all over the place, but looks like somebody knocked down some of his signs, so we got lost. Anyways, we have to drive through all these neighborhoods. It's kind of crazy. So, looks like there's 2 trucks ahead of us. And I wonder if there's a way out this way, or if we have, I bet we have to, judging by this dirt, I bet we have to turn around down here and go back out the way we came in.
Yep.
And you can see trucks have been running all over these sidewalks and everything else. It's a complete shit show back in here. They should have cut another construction road to get back in here.
Yeah. Instead of having us drive all through this neighborhood.
Yeah, dude, like this.
This is nuts. They didn't plan it out.
Why would you start the neighborhood in the front and then have to drive all the construction vehicles past all the finished houses? all the neighborhoods and stuff that I would work in, they would start in the back, and then they would work their way forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that like neighborhood in Valdosta that has that like you can't use, they started in the front. And
Well, so
back
what
too.
they did though is I think they bought a chunk of property and it went better than they thought. So they bought the chunk of property behind them and started building behind them. So.
I think they had roads in the back too, though.
Ooh, yeah, maybe. Ooh. Anyways, Mason's looking at a load picking up in Michigan, going to Wisconsin. But I told him not to do anything until we get the next load. I don't like to book the next load this far out, especially with something being weird with this next load. Because if this next load falls out, then we have to call the next broker after that and let them know that that load fell out and that we wouldn't be able to take their load. So
We need to be able to know we can pick up.
yeah, is that battery charging? Or charge?
Green light on it.
Okay, good. I forgot to charge our batteries when we were at home for our drill. So that last load, I had to like roll up, I think 2 straps by hand because our batteries were dead. Anyway, so we're gonna let these trucks get unloaded, and oh shoot, are you still driving the vehicle? No, I am sitting here, and we'll see you guys in a bit. So it looks like we have to back out of this neighborhood now after they get us unloaded. That's going to be a freaking nightmare, dude. You can't tell me there's nowhere to turn around down here. I wonder if that truck going down there screws up me back out. That really sucks. I don't know why that other guy didn't do it. Maybe he couldn't because the way he pulled in and blocked.
Yeah.
That's what we'll be doing. I'm not backing out of this neighborhood. Look at all those tires.
Yeah. They bought this super nice house and they get to have a big ass pile of tires next to it.
Yeah. Look at that. Big old pile of tires right next to a new house. I mean, obviously it's not going to be there forever, but I wonder what these houses are going for.
I don't know. The lady that pulled out of here had a Porsche and there's a Beamer sitting in the driveway.
Yeah. All right, so it's 11:30 now. We just arrived. It's kind of confusing because it says shipping and receiving to pull in here, but I'm pretty sure that's for van trailers. So Lita ran into the office to see where they want us. And then this will go to, what did I say, Grand, Michigan? Man, I've got a terrible memory. This will go to, yeah, Grand, Michigan. So, this morning was the first time in a long time that I woke up without a headache, so, and I wasn't dizzy, so I'm feeling great. See how these doggies are doing. How you doggies doing? You guys doing good? Huh? I think I'm finally starting to kick this thing. Like, I still have a little bit of a cough, but I don't go into like a coughing fit anymore, so super excited about that. So far so good. We're having a good week. Find some wood to knock on. It's not wood. Anyways, all right, get this pipe loaded up. Seen a bunch of trucks leaving here. Nobody had tarps on it. I think this is one of those cases where the broker was just like, tarp it. Here comes Lita. So we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so Lita just called me and she's in the office, and it is in fact a full tarp load. So Lita asked them how tall is the load going to be, and they said 13.6. So I don't have tarps big enough. It's not going to work. So now we have to find a load. I would need 10-foot drop tarps in order to completely tarp this load. Because it says you have to completely, let me read it word for word on the stupid Raycon. Load must be completely weather protected and kept dry. PVC pipe, that's what they make here. They want it fully tarped. PVC pipe. Never mind the 20 trucks. They said because it's going to Michigan, and Michigan wants it fully tarped. Well, Michigan can suck a big fat one. Ain't that right, Mackie? Tell him. Well, that screws our day up. All right. So since we made a fuss, now they're like, oh, 6-foot drop tarps will work. Well, we have 6-foot drop tarps. So, hey, you girls go lay down. Where do we gotta go?
I mean, did you see that it says 6?
Yeah.
6 foot. So can we take it or not?
Yeah, we can do 6 foot. I texted you back.
I didn't hear it.
It's not gonna be fun.
They said if it's not fully tarped, they reject the load, so.
I mean, so they better hope our 6-foot drop tarps.
They said 6 should work. It's got to be like the whole deck, though. You know what I mean? 50 foot. So.
Well, what do we do?
I don't know. Do you want to go talk to the guy in there? You have to go in these doors.
Between those 3 trucks right there, boss.
You want me long ways between the two?
Right in the middle, right between them.
All right. I am not happy about this load, but this is what it is. He said he put these plastic bags on here so we wouldn't have to tarp this front. We only have to tarp the back. But they come along here and they put these cut off pieces of PVC everywhere you throw a strap to help protect this pipe. So this is what we've got. He's still working on the other side, putting those corner protectors on the other side. I'm going to tighten everything down, and we're probably just going to use our big black tarp and come from the back forward. And then I don't know, I guess he's going to be okay with this. Oh my gosh, I thought I was recording this whole time, and I wasn't recording. I talked to you guys so long and I went to shut it off, and then it started recording. Let me get that's all right, you already put them up. I did all that talking and it wasn't even recording. Absolutely disgusting. Word is they will reject this load if it's not completely covered, and it's not completely covered. So we're going to see if they're going to reject this load. The broker said they can't complain if our tarps don't cover it all the way. I can't believe I just talked. I did all that talking and it wasn't recording. Disgusting. What's wrong? Yeah, I know it looks low, but every time I check the air pressure, the air pressure's good. So.
What do you do, Mackie?
They said it's only 15,000 pounds. Let's go get our paperwork. Scoot over, girls. Go on. All right. We have stopped for the night. We are about 15 minutes north of South Haven, Michigan. We've got 3 hours left to get to the drop. It's 11 o'clock. So I thought I lost an hour because when we picked up in, I believe it was called Henderson, Kentucky, I figured out, you know, what time we should be able to drop tomorrow. But Henderson, Kentucky is on Central Time, and where we're going in Michigan is on Eastern Time, which is kind of weird because, I don't know, if you would just look at a map, you would imagine where we're going would be on Central Time too. So my brother had a load of pipe. Let me see. Yeah, we picked up in Henderson and we're going to GORNTO, Michigan. We don't have another load yet because I wanted Mason to wait to make sure that we were actually going to get this load, because like I've been telling you guys, something seemed funny. They were saying it was 44,000 pounds and it was supposed to be PVC. Turns out, what'd she say it was? They said it's only 15,000 pounds. Like 13,000 pounds. It does feel a little heavier than that, but that might just be just the wind hitting it, maybe. So we've pretty much done PVC pipe all week long, if you think about it. And so is my brother. My brother just took a load from over by Vegas to Ohio. And when he was tightening the load down, he ended up breaking one of the PVC pipes, and he was kind of freaking out. He's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to pay for this pipe." And come to find out where they were taking it, they were just grinding the pipe back up anyways. And they've got over 140 of those loads that they're just gonna haul that PVC pipe from. I wish I could remember where. I think it's actually in Arizona, but it's like an hour from Vegas maybe. But they have 140 truckloads that they're just going to be hauling to this place just to grind up the plastic. There's nothing wrong with the PVC. It's all in perfect shape. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess it's above my pay grade. So anyways, so yeah, we're stopped at a rest area here. I think we stopped with about 11 minutes left on our clock. Come here, Mackie, I'll take your leash off. Just took the doggies for a walk. Lita just went to the bathroom. Let's see what else is going on. So it took us around Indianapolis and up 31, and I was just gonna brag on how nice 31 was, and then we get into Michigan and it just goes to crap. So
Hey.
anyways, since we stopped at 11, we can't start till 9. And like I said, we have 3 hours, so that'll put us dropping at 12, hopefully. I do have to stop and get some fuel. Well, I don't have to stop and get some fuel. I think I could technically, I could make it up to our drop, but I don't know where our pickup is. And where I plan on stopping and getting fuel is like $3.21 a gallon, which sounds like it's great. Actually, it's $3.24 a gallon. M46 Truck Plaza in Howard City, Michigan. But it's the cheapest place around. Like, I was looking the whole way up, and I was not impressed with any of them, with RTS or Mudflap or TSD Logistics. And this what did I say it was? $3.24 in Howard City is by far the cheapest. So figured we swing through there real fast in the morning, grab some fuel, just in case we end up having to go like east or something to pick up. Now Truck Stop, being its usual truck stop self, was showing Mason today that, because he's like, oh, I was looking at this good paying load picking up in Green Bay. And I was like, Green Bay? I'm like, how far is that? He's like, Truck Stop says it's 100 miles. And I'm like, man, there's no way it's 100 miles. And come to find out, Truck Stop was routing him just like straight across the water. So that load's definitely not going to work. And that's why we've had loads call us all day long, like Wisconsin loads. And I think it's because Mason was clicking on loads because Truck Stop was showing that they were closer to us than what they actually were. So my phone's blowing up all day long. I got brokers calling me about these loads, because what happens when you click on a load on Truck Stop, it notifies that broker who clicked on their load, and then the broker can call and harass the people. And our whole thing is, it's like, look, if we didn't call you on the load, there's obviously a reason we didn't call you on the load. We don't need you calling us being like, do you want to take this load? Well, no, if I wanted to take the load, I would have called in on it. So that gets Mason frustrated when they blow us up like that. What else happened today, Bebs? Let's see, we stopped by a what's the name of that truck stop we got? Huck's. And they had a big sign on the side, Godfather's Pizza. I was like, hell yeah, let's get us a pizza made. And Lita goes in there, and it's just one of those little, what do you call them?
It's an express.
An express. So they don't actually sit there and cook the pizza for you.
And they make it there, but they don't.
They have them pre-made in the little boxes, which honestly, it still wasn't too bad. She got like a little personal pan pizza, and I think you got us a, it almost looked like a McRib sandwich.
Like a rib, yeah, fake rib sandwich.
Yeah, fake rib where they make the meat look like it's got bones in it, but it actually doesn't. But it's actually pretty good. That or we were just starving. We didn't eat any breakfast or lunch today. And when did we end up eating at? Like 5:30?
Yeah.
You know, I told myself, and I might have said this already, that I was gonna take it easy when we came out. Because of us being sick. I'm like, I'm not gonna be in a rush. You know, it'll be whatever. I'll take it easy. I'm not gonna kill myself. And sure enough, man, we've killed ourselves. I mean, we started out in Tennessee today. Actually, we started out in Kentucky, went and dropped in Tennessee, and now we're in Michigan. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've been busting ass this week, and putting in some miles for sure.
Because everybody's like, oh, but I need it there.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, you gotta go,
Yesterday.
you gotta go, you gotta go. And I told myself I wasn't gonna let the brokers do that this time, but man, it's hard not to. Like, we haven't had a shower in a couple of days. When was the last time we had a shower?
That pilot?
I mean, I guess people don't realize, like, I don't know, maybe other people are able to stop and take showers a lot, but we can't seem to find the time. It's like everything, it has to go exactly perfect, or we miss either our drop or we miss our next pickup.
Yeah.
And then once that happens, it throws your whole week off. So it's like we don't even have time to stop and take a shower, or we try to stop and take a shower and the truck stop that we choose is just a complete hellhole.
Takes too long.
Yeah, like we wanted to get a shower last night at that TA and it was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare of people just not knowing how to drive. And it's just being completely full. And that was in Florence.
Yeah.
We were going to take a shower there in Florence.
That's not a good TA.
Yeah, that's not a good TA to stop and take a shower for sure. So, anyways, I'm exhausted. I'm feeling a lot better though. I can taste stuff. Stuff doesn't taste chemically to me anymore. Like, it was hard to brush my teeth because it felt like I was brushing my teeth with chemicals.
You are though.
Well, yeah, technically you are, but you know what I mean. Like, even like chewing the gum I chew tasted like, because we got this Tylenol medicine that was like menthol tasting. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I only took like twice.
Oh yeah? And so like everything was tasting like that, especially the toothpaste and especially the gum. So like I was so tired of taking medicine and just, I don't know. I'm just glad I didn't wake up with a migraine or dizzy. Knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't happen again in the morning. It's what is it, 33 degrees outside?
Yeah.
33 degrees outside.
That's not too bad.
So, but there's a lot of snow on the ground. And the snow is like that slushy snow too, so.
It's like it iced, like rain. After.
Like if your boots or your shoes aren't waterproof, if you walk through there, your feet are getting wet.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me brush my teeth and go to bed. And we'll see you guys in the morning.